Hi, you guys, it's me, Trudy. Happy New Year. Welcome to Tucker and Tulips. I have been trying to do some videos, you guys, for a few days now, and it is almost impossible to go a few minutes without coughing, and it's just too much to edit. I did that once. I am actually gonna be posting a video of what I got for my birthday, what I got for Christmas, which I love to look at those and just kind of see what people get. It's just fun. Um, and that one will be posting as soon as I can edit it, because in that one, you can tell I'm not feeling well, and I just am hacking and yakking, and it's just terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get through this one without coughing. I am still recuperating. I did get sick on Christmas, you guys, and it just progressed worse and worse. But I'm feeling better. I am on the mend, and I know that a lot of people are going through this, so I'm no different. I get that. It's just that I want to do so many things, and it's like when I don't feel well, it's really hard, right? So today, what I wanted to show you guys is I don't call it a December daily, it's just my Christmas journal. I've showed a few of them throughout the years, but this one was pretty cool because I like the shape, I like the size, and I've decided that this is the size. I believe it's close to the A5, just an A5 size, and I actually made it, you guys, with a paper bag. If I pause, it's because I have to cough, so I gotta keep this ready to go. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I just don't want to be editing it. But anyways, this is a paper bag, a Christmas bag. Yeah, and I love the texture. It's pretty, it's sturdy, but not like super thick. And then what I did is I actually decorated this in the last few days. This I just grabbed some of the the Christmas paper that we used, and I just cut them in little pieces and kind of collaged it. I had this old washi tape here, this sparkly, which really pops this stuff out. The sparkle from that one. I put 2024 here. I did a little bit of stitching over here with some ribbon. I have some Tim Holtz and some this, and that's it, you guys. It's one signature. It's pretty chunky. I'm not done at all. I'm like still working on it. But I anticipate I'll probably be done this weekend. I just have to print pictures and then journal about some things. All right, so the first page, let me grab a piece of paper because, guys, there are some things that I don't, well, I don't think that I want to, well, I know I don't want to share. I don't want to share other people's information is what I don't want to do. So, let me grab a piece of paper. Just so I can cover that. And yeah, so I'm just going to cover this right here. What I did is I just put like the stamps, and then I put the handwritten address of whoever gave me this. Put that down a little bit. And yeah, so that's what I'm covering. That's somebody sent that to me, and it's a tea, and I have a haul because I loved it so much that I needed to go get my own. And it actually has all the initials, so my monogram that'll be cool. A little bit of journaling. I collected all the stamps, little stamp here from cards I got this year. This is the Christmas card I actually sent out. I'm still not done. There's still some people that I still need to send some cards to. Um, this is the Christmas stamp I used. Some Tim Holtz. And then this is some journaling I did on day one. This is from my son-in-law. My daughter and him are divorced, but he's the father of my grandchildren, and I still call him my son-in-law. And he's still part of our family, and I love him. But anyways, he was picking up my granddaughter, and he brought me a big cup of coffee, of my first cup of Christmas coffee. That was on the first day, which was sweet, and I loved it. I saw this at the store, and I was getting treats, and I wasn't. The beginning of the month, I really struggled with. Well, it's kind of a long story, but in short, I got this book from my daughter, and if any of you understand anything like trauma or anything, childhood trauma or anything like that, there's things that can trigger that. And Christmas and this time of year when I was a child wasn't, let's just say, it wasn't the best. But I made that change from, as my children grew up, I wanted to do a lot of I did everything differently. And so they experienced a wonderful wonderful childhood with beautiful Christmases, and I'm grateful for that. Having said that, my daughter gave me a book for no reason, just because she saw it at Barnes and Noble and she brought it home. And she said, Mom, journal your story, it's inspiring so the kids will know, and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, okay. So I opened it up, and the first question was, tell me about the day you were born. Well, I was born during Christmas time, you guys. So it just brought back a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. And I was really struggling that first week and a half. I could not find my Christmas spirit. And fortunately, I live with very supportive people. People who love me. I have a great support, in terms of, I have friends who are therapists and love me and help me through things. So as we do for each other, that's just kind of what we do as friends. And you don't even need to be a therapist. You just need to be that friend. And so I was able to get through that. And so I was a little behind on baking and all that stuff. And I went to the store. I saw these. I picked them up. We love them. They're little tiny paste. We love Pop-Tarts. And so these are cool. So I love those. I'll be getting those. And they were kind of a cool little thing until I got to the baking. I participated in a swap. It was a Christmas elf swap. And I belong to the Junk Journal Co-op. You guys go on over there. It's a Facebook group if you want to participate. It's fun. Lots of activity going on. Lots of people sharing things. You can share your channel on certain days, things like that. But it's a great group to belong to. And yeah, so I participated. That was my second year. Here's some journaling I did about, I'm not sure. Probably, I don't know what that was about. This is a card I got from somebody, and I want to make sure, yikes, I want to make sure I send her one back. That was sweet, and loved that. Some journaling. We actually have a friend of ours, a couple, and we like to go to like little conferences, or not conferences, concerts and things like that. And we went to a new restaurant that just recently opened up, and they had a lot of raves about it. It was crowded, but we were able to go, and we loved it. It has a golf simulator there. It's on a golf course at the country club. Great place, Mexican place, my favorite. I love chips and salsa. Enjoyed our time, and they gave me my birthday present early, and this was on the 6th. My birthday's on the 19th, and they gave me a gift card to Joann's. I was so excited. This, you guys, is my cozy jacket my daughter gave me, and that's what this is on right now. I've been living in that. I actually get really chilly when I'm in this is like the coolest room, my craft room, which I'm lucky. So anyways, I love that. And I put that, I'm going to journal about that because my daughter gave me that. And I probably won't do anything here. This is just a book page from a children's book, which I like because the kids are making cookies. And this is a good way for those of you who don't know what to do with tags and things like that. I like to just kind of, this was actually on there, the wrapping. It went around the wrapping. My bestie gave me a beautiful Victoria's Secret robe that I absolutely love, and I journaled about that. I am like in love with this robe. It's so cozy and comfy. It's like this is a vintage paper that I did put it in the front too, but I really like that. It's not vintage, but it looks vintage. So this is from another friend of mine. She went to my birthday party and she gave me this, and it's a dispenser for Scotch tape. And we all grew up in the same neighborhood like for years and years. And this is the card she gave, and it matched perfectly, right? Yeah. So, and those of you, you know, I'm a grandmother. I am fortunate. I do have a granddaughter that lives part-time with us, and this is her home. And because my daughter went through a divorce and she's in school, and so they live here. So I'm fortunate that I do have littles in my house, but there's been times I didn't. And so I know that people have said, well, I really don't have much to journal about, but we do. This is a day that really nothing significant, I guess, happened, or maybe it didn't. I didn't realize it. But this is my son who sent me this funny picture of his kids as elves, and he showed me the app that he used. So, of course, I got on the app and I made us all elves. And it was hilarious for a good while. I sent them to everybody. So it was funny. I have to cough, you guys. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna try to edit it. Okay, hopefully I can get that and edit it. This right here is my granddaughters. These are things we do as grandparents, and I love you guys. I love, and I miss my kids, you know, when they used to do all these things. But this is my granddaughter, and she's in 2nd grade, and she had her little performance and her hair done, and my daughter-in-law had little sparklies on her face and everything, and she looked just absolutely gorgeous. And this happened on the 10th, and then my daughter and I went shopping afterwards. They had the utensils for the kids in this, and so the kids gave me the bags because they give me things that they think I might want to put in my journal. And of course I did, and I did journal about that night, and I put it in here. This is actually this happened on, let me see, the 9th. So it's, I don't know, like, I guess I goofed there, right? That's okay. I don't care. But I didn't even put a date here. But Johnny and I ordered Denny's. We were alone that night and ordered Denny's. And we love to do that. They bring it and everything. It's nice. And get what you want. He gets what he wants, you know, and I get what I... But then we went for an ice cream sundae afterwards. And that was a big treat for us. And I loved it. Because it's my birthday month. That's what I tell them all month. So this here is really kind of sentimental. And I know it doesn't look like it, but this is a M&M's. My daughter put in my stocking. And the reason why I put it in there is because I'm so grateful my daughter does this for me. It's so sweet. And the year that my mom passed away, which was 2013... no, I'm sorry, 2014, so 10 years, it was 10 years in November. That summer, we were talking about Christmas one day, and my mom and I decided that, because we were talking about Christmas and stockings, and I told her as an adult, I've never had a stocking stuffed, and she's like, really? And so we said, well, we're going to stuff, and of course my mom hadn't either, so we're going to go ahead and we were going to go ahead and stuff each other's stocking. My mom had some mobility issues, and I said, okay, well, she could go in the little cart, you know, and I'll go my way, she goes, and we're just going to get little things for each other to put in the stocking. And I was going through a divorce, we're both on a really strict budget, so we knew couldn't buy each other a lot of things, and so that's what we're going to do. However, my mom ended up passing away that November, so I never got the opportunity to do that for her. And that's something I think about. My daughter knows this story, and I think she does that because she thinks of that. And she's just sweet, and she's very good to me. Today, she went for no reason. She brings me flowers. She just, I love her. All of them are good to me. I love my kids, but this is a blanket my granddaughter's boyfriend gave me. We pick names for the adults. I'm kind of spoiled because my kids still buy me presents, but I still go in the thing and I pick names, and I picked his name, he picked mine, and I got me the most comfy throw blanket ever by this brand, and it's so nice and cozy. I did some journaling. Oh no, you know what? This is all the list of everything that I got for Christmas. And then my bestie and we had a little road trip planned. I have an uncle, which is my mom's youngest brother, passed away, and they were having his celebration of life. My Uncle Tony's celebration of life in New Mexico. So we drove from Arizona to New Mexico, to Albuquerque. We were able to go visit Santa Fe. We made it a little, it was a beautiful celebration, and I was able to see cousins and relatives, and it was awesome. But we made it a nice trip too. It wasn't, and we did some things. Here's another tag that I just put on here. It's a pair of cozy pajamas with socks that I got from my oldest daughter, and she got me those, so I put that there. Here's some pictures of us exploring. I love that tag. I don't remember what it was, philosophy, but I love the tag. But this one is Saint Delphina. It's a piece of the cloth that was touched by her shrine. And the story is, I'm not going to read this part to you, but because we went to the church. But the story is her dad had mental illness, and her dad was so mentally ill that he tried to make her his wife. And it was and she ran away, and she marries somebody, and he finds her, and I don't know if this is the truth. I don't know. But anyways, the story is that he cut her head off, and she was a saint, and she prayed, I recommend, it says, she's a martyr of purity. Those who suffer from nervous and mental illness may be helped and consoled. That's a Catholic thing. And I was raised Catholic, and I know, I raised my kids Catholic, but, and I consider myself Catholic, I guess, in a sense, but more Christian, spiritual now, I think. Here's some more pictures. This is me and my bestie. We've been best friends since we were 5 years old, you guys. And it's beyond just friends. We're like sisters. I have two that I consider like my sisters. This one, we met when we were in first grade, 5 going to be 6, or maybe 6, because I think we're 6 in the first grade, but first grade. And my other one, Norma, I met in second grade. And to this day, we probably talk at least, this friend, we talk every day. But the other one, we talk at least 3 or 4 times, I'd say. We miss each other a lot. We both work from home, so a lot of times we're busy. But anyways, we're more like sisters. I'm more like sisters with them. It's like, that's how close we are. I love them. More exploring. There we went. Ate the best hamburger. That was so good. Our day exploring Santa Fe. And I thought it was cool that this page, because I made this without knowing about all that, and I used this Christmas book. I don't remember where I got that, but it has, like, I don't know, native pattern in the back, and Santa Fe has a native like kind of vibe. This is the church that we went to, the the Cathedral Basilica of Saint Francis of Assisi. It's beautiful, beautiful in there. Um, this is a friend of ours that moved recently, but they lived right next door and they rented their home to a really nice couple. I was able to make cookies and give them little welcome cookies this year. This is from Cynthia Reyes. I did a video on her. She sent me a beautiful package of Happy Mail for nothing. Just out of the blue, it came. I was totally floored. It was a Christmas month, my birthday month. It was just beautiful. And then she wrote this beautiful, heartwarming note to me. And I want to journal all this about that because it really touched my heart. Yes, it did. Lots of journaling space. I still want to write a lot of stuff. I might, I just, and then this is something I put in. This was from one of my secret elves that made this for me. And so my secret elf, I put that in. It's a little belly band type, I can journal here. Put some pictures. I have lots of pictures, you guys, still. The middle of the journal. More, we went through Hatch chili, and I do have pictures of us in Hatch too with the chili. But I bought a lot of chili I make pozole, I make red chili tamales. So yeah, this is my sister and her family in Oregon. She's my little sister, and she has a beautiful, beautiful family. I have not been out there to visit her. I'd like to visit her. Yeah. This is a card this is from my bestie. A little note from her. This is another card I got from my cousin. So this is my son's tree, but I'd like to put like all the trees of everybody, if they have one, in my family. This is us going to my uncle's celebration that day. We were just on our way. We're on the freeway. We rented. We didn't stay with anybody, and we rented our own room. It was so fun. And we had girl time, and it was funny. We just have lots of good memories of that. Here's all the receipts from everything that we bought for presents for people. This is my uncle. His name was Antonio Tony Gomez. And you guys, he was the youngest of 7. He was the only one to go to college. He ended up going into the Army. I think it was the Army. I want to say it was the Army, but anyways, he served in the Army. He was in Panama. That's where, well, anyways, I don't know the details. I don't remember the details, but anyway, he was so inspiring, and he ended up going to, getting his bachelor's. He got his degree in sociology. I mean, he was a big advocate for Hispanic Americans and all Latinos, really, and also, African Americans. He was a very, very big advocate for a lot of people and paved a way for a lot of his wife's family, and they too went to college as well. Yeah, his daughter, my uncle, he was, I believe he was like a dean at the University of New Mexico, and then his oldest daughter is, with my cousin, is she is a law professor. Well, she retired as a law professor at UCLA, and then she went on, and I believe she went to Stanford. She might have got her master's at Harvard. Okay, she got her bachelor's at Harvard. She got her, I want to say she got her master's there too, but she could have got it at Stanford. And I know she has her JD and her PhD from Stanford. So she's written books, you guys. And she followed his steps in terms of like the history of the Hispanics, and it's incredible. He's incredible. And I just wish that I was closer to him. And was able to just have this adult. I remember him as a child, but I never really knew him as an adult, and I really wish I would have had that opportunity. So yeah, and his wife. So his wife, after he was done with his education, he stayed home, took care of the kids, and she went to school to be an RN. He supported that, and then both kids. My cousin went to Harvard and then Stanford and and all of that. And she now teaches. She's a law professor at the university. She went back home to Albuquerque and is now a law professor at Albuquerque. No, I'm sorry, New Mexico University. My cousin Miguel is I'm not quite sure what he does, but he went to Notre Dame, and his son is in Yale. So there's a lot of degrees in that family, PhDs and everything like that. It's just so impressive. I love it. I love it. And keep in mind, sorry, keep in mind, when he was born, they did not even have running water or a toilet in the house. Well, I don't know if they had. They might have had running water. They didn't have. They had an outhouse till he was like 12. My mom, they were very poor, very very poor. So yeah. Anyways, awesome. I just thought that was incredible. So my son-in-law, my granddaughter, the one that lives here, Audrey. You guys know Miss Audrey. Anyways, and if you don't know Miss Audrey is sometimes on my videos, or she's done some videos on my channel, but she's a sweetheart. But her dad and her, they go to this local artist, and they got me a glass ornament type thing last year and a glass one this year, and they're beautiful, and I have them displayed all year long. And I told her, I go, now I have a collection. But that's my son-in-law. He takes her and he does that. This I just I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Gosh. This is my tags to clothes. Here's some gift cards I had. My bestie Norma gave me a Hobby Lobby. My son Michael's for my birthday. These are some memories from the trip. This is actually at my cousin's house, my aunt. So I have one surviving aunt and one surviving uncle from my mom's side of the family. And that's my beautiful Aunt Virgie, who I love as if she was my mom. She's been my greatest support. Those of you who do not know, in the last 10 years, I went through a divorce. I got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in that time. I bought my own home. I mean, she's been like the utmost advocate for me and my greatest supporter. If you don't have one of those people in your life, I always suggest everybody needs one in their life. So she tells me to keep going. And I'm actually, I'm actually working on another master's degree. So, I know. Anyways, and this is my Aunt Eloida. This is his wife, and she's beautiful, beautiful inside and out, you guys. Her eyes light up. She's just beautiful, gorgeous person. I was so pleased and just honored to sit with her and talk to her. She's just a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. This is my cousin Miguel. He's awesome. And I wish I had a picture of my cousin Laura and me. I didn't get that. This is my uncle Willie. He's from Michigan, and I did not know him as adult, and I was finally actually met him as an adult. So that's my Aunt Virgie lives in Arizona, so I see her, but he lives in Michigan, and I've never seen him as an adult. I know he knew me as a child. Yeah. And then there's me and my bestie. Yeah, we just say we're sisters, so. Some journaling here, you guys. Okay, so this is a card. I know this is long, and I haven't even finished all this thing. My granddaughter gave me this, and I got so emotional because this is my oldest granddaughter, who I love with all my heart. I love all my grandchildren, you guys, but the oldest one, she paved the way, and she's been, she was my baby. My daughter had her young. I had my daughter young. My daughter had her young. It's just one of those things, but she's just such a beautiful, beautiful, all of them are. They're beautiful souls, but this is a card she gave me, and I got so emotional. And this is what it reads. A good life is measured by more than candles on a cake. She wrote Nani. It's measured by the lives you touched and those who've touched yours, by the dreams you've achieved and the ones you're working on, by the happy times when life was easy and the hard times when faith saw you through. A good life like yours is something to celebrate. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nani. I love you to infinity and beyond. Alyssa. And oh my gosh, I was emotional. Yeah, so that's my baby. She's the oldest, the oldest, like I said, paves the way. She's the one who came up with the name Nani. My mom was still a big part of our life, and she was very close to me, so my mom was Nana. And Alyssa lived with us because my daughter was young, and she lived with us for some time, and she would hear the kids, because I had teenagers still at home, and they would call me mom. She would try to call me mom. I'm like, I'm not your mom. She goes, Nani? And I just stuck. That's how it happened. So this is a card from my good friends, and she gave me the Joanne's card. That was so cute. This is a card from, let's see. Oh, this was my secret elf. My secret elf card. My sister, that's my bestie. That's us exploring. I'm gonna put some more. I have lots more pictures. We did do some exploring. We had fun. And then I like this envelope on the back. I wanna I don't know, maybe because I want to do my favorite movies. I always put that in and the cookies that I baked this year. Yeah, I need a list of that. This is a card from Carrie, the paper monkey, which really surprised me and made my day. Carrie, if you watch this, I want you to know that you really sent this card, and it was well received and needed. Believe me, you really, really, really cheered me up. I tell you, this month has been, was I think I got through it perfectly, and I did wonderful, and I love every bit of it, but it was challenging at the beginning, and yeah, so and there's her little note that she sent. This is just a nice paper and a little bead thing. These little dangles, I made a whole bunch one day. I think that was Thanksgiving. I want to say I made a lot of those. So this is a topper from my secret elf that I put in here. So this is the paper that my honey Johnny wrapped my presents in, and I want to put pictures of some of the things he gave me. My daughter gave me this, and this is what I wore for my birthday, turning 60 years old. My bestie Norma gave me my Hobby Lobby card. I should have put the Hobby Lobby card over there. I didn't even think about that. That was the case. And this is one signature, you guys. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, this is wallpaper. And I might do some painting. Well, probably not on that, but on the other side, because I love the texture of that. Like maybe some spritz or something. I don't know. I'm not done with this. I'll mess with it for a little while. Lots of areas here. I need to do Christmas Day. This is a Tim Holtz thing, and I think these guys are funny, and I just put it in. But this is a little cluster from my secret squirrel. See, end of that, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that long, chatty video, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. And I will come back and probably just do a quick little flip through of everything that I put in here, because it's mostly just pictures and journaling now. I apologize for the coughing. And like I said, I'll try to edit most of it out, but if it doesn't, please forgive me. I don't mean to cough, and I'm not, yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys later, hopefully sooner than later. And I thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for subscribing. Any new subscribers, thank you. I hope to really put a lot of work into this YouTube channel this year. Maybe if I get, a little more organized with my time, I can do that. But, like most of you, my family is my number one priority. And everything will take back burners from that, you know, to include YouTube, you know, to be quite honest. But I appreciate all of you guys who come back and comment and, you know, and support this channel. So thank you. Thank you for the likes and all of it. You know, I want to keep growing and, you know, and doing and showing you guys, you know, bits and pieces of my life. So anyways, you guys take care, okay? I hope you guys are not sick like I am, and if you are, please take care of yourself. Go see a doctor or get, you know, I finally went to urgent care and I got the medicine I need. I should know, you know, some of this stuff, but stubborn, we're stubborn. All right, I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye for now.